On Saturday, at tea time, coronavirus went prime time. Again. More than 1 million Scots watched on as Nicola Sturgeon and her advisers effectively turned their back on decisions they'd been long committed to. And in the build-up to the final of Strictly, our plans for the next month or so waltzed away.
No freedom to travel to other parts of the UK for Christmas, nor to form a bubble with friends or family over 5 days. The regional level system goes on hold for at least 3 weeks from Boxing Day. Everywhere but the islands will live under the toughest measures. And third, the commitment to keep schools open for all. Most kids will be taught online until the middle of next month at least.
The sudden changes are being blamed on a mutation of the coronavirus in parts of the south of England, including London. People there are effectively locked down now until further notice. And just look at the immediate impact. There it is there. Hundreds of lorries stranded at Dover in Kent as France joined more than 40 countries closing their borders to Britain. These pictures, almost a metaphor for chaos of various forms across the country.
The First Minister has tried to offer reassurance, saying there is plenty of food in the supermarkets for Christmas, but many experts are questioning the legitimacy of the claims that this variant of COVID-19 can spread more easily than others. We'll be looking at all of these issues tonight. To start with, here's our chief political correspondent, Glenn Campbell.
There is something...
Oh, it's been such a difficult weekend for so many people, hasn't it? I mean, those hauliers, I think, stuck. It's been very difficult for them today, but I think there's a lot of worry over the kind of food thing, isn't there? Because Sainsbury's and Tesco, two of the biggest supermarkets, came out today and said, if this is not solved, then in a few days, maybe we might start to see a shortage of things like broccoli, citrus fruits, and I think lettuce was the other one. But have been very, keen to say... We've got everything else, yeah. Do not panic buy, and both governments have said that too.
The warehouses are full, they're saying, aren't they? But it's the perishables that they might struggle
with.
But
Boris
Johnson was sort of saying there that actually, hopefully, those channels, cross-channel channels, will be open again before too long.
Yeah.
But you know what happens when you tell people not to panic buy.
I know. And also at this time of year, people tend to buy more anyway, don't they? Just in case they run out or whatever.
All those kids nagging their parents to get out there and load up on broccoli.
Don't have to now.
Yeah, there we are.
OK, now let's just remind you of what the rules are now for Christmas Day, shall we? From 1 minute past midnight on Friday, you're able to form a Christmas bubble of a maximum of 8 people from 3 households. You're allowed to meet indoors for a period of 24 hours, but the Scottish Government is advising people to avoid doing that if possible. Travel restrictions are also being tightened, including a ban on travel between council areas in levels 3 or 4, other than for essential reasons after Christmas Day. The Nine's Conor Gillis has been speaking to some of those who found their festive plans upended. 2 men have been found guilty of the manslaughter of 39 Vietnamese men, women and children who suffocated inside a lorry trailer as they were smuggled into Britain last October. The jury at the Old Bailey also found Georgi Nika and Eamon Harrison guilty of conspiracy to assist illegal immigration. The BBC's Home Affairs correspondent Daniel Sanford has this report.
Yes, lots of football happening.
Yeah. Busy.
It has been, hasn't it? I know. I didn't actually really want to mention the game to you when I came in the office first thing this morning, Martin. A roller coaster.
A lot of us went through the ringer. It's almost easier to get thumped in a game like that rather than come back almost when it was a sore
close.
But lots in that Hearts team that we can build on.
Exactly.
And a big turnaround. All the stuff that Hearts fans criticised that team of not doing last season, they were doing in spades yesterday.
Exactly.
So there we go. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Now then,
Thanks.
back in April, we told you about one community keeping spirits up by holding daily aerobics classes in the street.
Well, 9 months on, led by the former Scotland rugby star Scott Hastings and his wife Jenny, it's still going on. The Nine's Hope Webb has been to see them. Now, we've heard a lot on this programme about the tough times for live music and the creative industries, haven't we? But it's not just the musicians who are struggling. What about the people who make the shows happen, working behind the scenes, otherwise known as the roadies?
Well, a new album spearheaded by the Idlewild guitarist Rod Jones is hoping to provide some help. We asked him earlier why he felt it was needed.
Wow. Lovely pictures there.
Exactly.
Not from Scotland, though, unfortunately.
Talking of dark skies...
Well, I think the west of Scotland may have had a glimpse because it was only really a chance to see it between 4:30 and 6:30 in the evening.
Yeah, but the nights are going to draw out now, aren't they?
Well,
solstice
indeed,
today,
because it is the winter solstice, shortest day of the year. So yes, from tomorrow, the days will see us. That's your forecast.
Chances of a white Christmas evaporating fast, Causer.
No, it's not going to happen, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Look like it. Right, that is all we have time for this evening. Thanks, Causer.
Yes, we're going to be back here from the same time tomorrow. Thanks, as always, for watching.
We'll see you then. Good night.